The Bachram reeled as rumor after rumor flooded in following the fall of Phi-Dot Castle. The leader of their enemy, a youth scarce old enough to shave. Their own Abuna Branton, a man unworthy of their trust. The Dark Knights routed in the field of battle. But above all else, the news that King Dorgalawa's daughter still lived. In their desperation, the people wept. They yearned for a righteous leader, a savior to bring them prosperity. The Lady Catiua was the answer to their prayers. Lancelot Tartaros, mouthpiece of the Holy Lodician Empire, recognized Catiua as the rightful heir to the Valarian throne. The quarrel over succession was officially laid to rest. By Lancelot's accounting, this prior unrest, as he named it, stemmed not from a deep-rooted divide between clans, but instead from the misdeeds of a handful of power-hungry men. The history books would speak of no great Valarian war. Yet only the landed and the nobility paid any service to Lancelot's tale. For those who resented the ascendancy of the Bachram, words made a poor salve. The wounds they had suffered would not heal without further bloodshed. So it was that while the lie of the battlefield changed, the war raged on. What had once been seen as a clash of clans became a rift between rulers and the ruled, a struggle to break free from the yoke of oppression.
Hello folks, it's me, I'm Big and I'm back, and this is Let's Play Tactics Ogre for the PSP. And who could this be? We saw him last chapter and... Oh, hi Lancelot. We saw him last chapter and we don't have any idea who he is. Anyways. You still live. Leave us. Unique sprite. Another uprising! Companies, to the high roads! Can you hear that, Knight of Zenobia? Lancelot! It is only a matter of time before your fall. Who rules in Valaria is a trifling matter. You of all people must understand this. ... Need more men! Nearly enough! Lost Lorraine! Not be able! Quell the rising! Let me guess. Unable to stem the tide that rises from the hamlets and villages? Perhaps we ask too much of the Bachram soldiers. They're not the soldiers we are, you know. Or the men. Ooh. Always binding people to your will. Fettering them lest you show signs of free thought. Perhaps therein lies your problem. They ask for a stern hand to rule them. They ask? You're mad! You have it wrong. It is the world that is mad. Tell me, how many of these peasants would even lift a hand to better their lot were they given a chance? How many would bloody their hands, risk their necks, walk without leaning upon another? ... Think back to your own uprising. Where were the people for whom you shed blood? Safe at the hearths, grousing in that more that was not done for them. But times were hard. They had all they could do to keep themselves fed. Nonsense. They chose to be victims. They think that only from without the castle walls may one voice discontent. Not realizing that the quickest way to the throne is a knife to the king's ribs. These people, they have rights to live out their own lives. Not some part to play in your design. You have both your eyes, and yet you see less clearly than do I. True freedom is not granted from above, it is won from below. And yet the commons look without for a savior, even as they claim sovereignty over their own fate. They want and they wait for this savior, never taking that first step towards saving themselves. Man is not so slothful a creature as that. They merely lack our strength. You are much too pure of heart, Holy Knight. The people have no need for dreams. We give them all they need. And what is that, pray tell? A strong and wavering ruler. You are mad. All men are born with a terrible burden upon their hearts. The insatiable yearning for pleasure. They do not hesitate to take the lives of others, if they will better their own. If it will better their own. Sorry, guys. And yet, even these base creatures can know guilt. So what do? They turn it round. This is not my fault, man says. The world has failed me. Someone must bring order to this chaos. If the commons wants to pursue their pleasure, let them do it in our service. Under our rule. You call this rule? This trampling underfoot of all who disagree with you? We trample no one. All we do is reach beneath the separating flesh of this world and wrench out the source of its ailment. No. As the body strives to mend itself, so does the heart. These people you despised may one day astonish you with their valor. You have far too much faith in the creature called man, Knight. People are drawn together, drawn towards safety. They'll betray even the most beloved to obtain it. Catiua, come. In her new awesome black dress. Catiua, what are you doing here? Allow me to introduce to your liege, Knight. For this girl is none other than the gift left to us by Dinah's King Dogala, the Princess Valaria, rightful ruler of Valaria. What? As you say, the backroom are no longer for this world, or not long for this world. But with the princess in our hands, Valaria will be begged to serve under Lodis. Catiua, how? Is this true? I loved Biggie. As my brother, I loved him. But he was no brother to me. He abandoned me, and now I, him. Catiua! Though it pains me to part with the man who took my eye, I see no need to further torment the vanquished. Oh. So Lancelot took his eye? Interesting plot point. Wait! Farewell, Knight of Zenobia. Well, at least they didn't kill him. Just slam the door shut. And it's the start of Chapter 4. Let us cling together.
Ooh, ninja! The princess has not since seen the ceremony.
Oh, wait, that's poor. Let me start again.
The princess has not been seen since the ceremony. Not even the officers among the backroom know her whereabouts. Oh, and the regent has lent her spies to the search. I see no other explanation but the princess has sided with the Dark Knights.
New sprite for us. And the rift between Branton and Tartaros widens. What word of the Dark Knights?
Moose retained garrison in Heim, but many of the commanders, including Tartaros, are conspicuously absent.
Perhaps this is why the backroom did not move against us. What could they be scheming?
He asked me to search for the Holy Knight of Zenobia.
Yes, have you heard something?
A confession wrung from a scullery maid. It seems that the Holy Knight languishes in the dungeons below Heim Castle.
So he lives?
Yes, but such a guard that not even the backroom are allowed near. I was unable to mark him with my own eyes.
Still, you've done much. Go, rest.
By your leave, Commander. Oh. Ninja exit.
Oh, Catiua.
Commander, should we not move our forces on time?
Not as yet. It would be a rash indeed to strike without first knowing the Dark Knight's purpose.
Yes, but the more that passes before we strike, the weaker we become. Have you forgotten the way the men speak of the princess? Soldiers in your own ranks weep aloud at the thought of lifting a sword against Dogala's blood.
I know. All the more reason to not act in haste. A report, sir! What is it? The soldiers of Brigantes have taken hostage and holed up inside the castle.
What's this?
What are their demands? I surrender to the Bakram, sir.
After all the fighting we've been through, not bloody likely.
So the Order of Valaria joins the fray. The followers among the soldiers were many, were they not?
Aye, and their influence has only grown since the princess's appearance.
Not a situation we're like to change, my sis. I mean, the princess' arrival was, for many, the advent of a savior, so added to this fact, the late Dynast king was a fervent follower of Valaria. That's the religion, by the way. How natural for these new converts to rekindle his cry for accord and seek to abandon the fight.
What will you do?
I see no other choice but to meet these followers of Valaria and speak with them.
Out of the question! It's too dangerous, Commander!
Not if I go alone and unarmed. They will hear me out. Oh, okay. Lots of stuff happening. But first things first, let's check out Warren's report. Okay, let's have a look-see here. Check the Wheel of Fortune. This is the neutral. This is the chapter 4 with the neutral coming from the neutral path. Quite lots of things happening. Yep. Stratagem, the Duke's demise, Leonard's address, Ozma and Belzephon, the fall of Fidar Castle. Yep. And to Lancelot's resistance leader. Those events are done. Yeah, we've seen all these. But this is the more important bit. Farampa is opening to hunting still. But look at this! Deneb's Emporium. Good news for collectors of trinkets and treasures. We have the good fortune running into the charming young shopkeeper named Deneb, who stores all manner of curiosities, and she peddles her wares as she travels the land, so consider herself blessed if you happen upon her. Deneb's shop runs around in different places during the month. So, a ceremony celebrating Princess Versalia's return to power was held at Hyde Castle. Record officials was served King Dogala, including the Regent Brantin Moore, pledged allegiance to the princess. Right, so the princess has returned. The resistance falters. So the resistance is falling apart. Yeah, since resistance pledged to fight the background. Following the capture of Fidar Castle, as a stalemate has been reached, and a lot of people don't want to continue with the fight anymore, especially the Order of Valaria, which is the religious order, with the princess back in power. And the Dark Knights started arguing against each other, so they were looking for a scapegoat to lay the blame, but as far as remained silent on the matter. It was Port Omish, the den of thieves. Ooh. Order suffered due to the lengthy war, but one town has been a haven for lawlessness since the rule of King Dogala. This outlaw's haven called Omish. Omish had a long history of stopover port for sea traders, but over the time has become a haunt for pirates. It now operates under its own laws. It has a home to many criminals and former soldiers seeking anonymity, as well as refugees who had lost their homes in the Dogala's Great War. Right. Lots of updates on the peoples. We also have a new title. We're now the Southern Liberator. So we liberated the entirety of the South. And reading those things unlocked Port Omish for us, which is where we'll probably be heading next. But for now, we're gonna trigger Deneb's shop. As you can see, the shop right here has a couple more things in stock. Most importantly is this thing. Yeah, it's +1 to meditate. Nice. And any new Arcana? Nope, I don't think we have anything new for that. We have new shields, but that'll have to wait. But as you can see, let me just double check here. It is day 20, so day 24. She'll be at Vital Castle, so we'll just walk back and forth, back and forth. And we'll head to the shops and... Hello? Why, hello! I'm sure I must have something you want. Hello. Hello, Deneb. Something you'd like to sell me? And as you can see, she doesn't have a lot, but she does have mending seeds. I'm not sure if this is at the decreased price or not. It does look like it. Or maybe it's more expensive. Yeah, so, but the important thing is she has Grimoire Exorcism 2, Dispel, and Ease. These spells are way too high level. I'll just buy one of each for now. And Exorcisme to stay there. And over here, Asparnagi, Drain Power, absorbs TP. Wow. Interesting. Guess I'll buy one. And Fixate. Direct spell that draws power from a crucified demon to bind a single target. I'll buy one too. Lots of scrolls here, but the most important one is probably this one. Scroll of the Monkey! It's the spell Leaping Monkey! Grants nimble to a single target. Okay. I grabbed 2. Lots of treatise on resolve. Already have this. Inferiority. Level 26. Invigorating Dance, a direct spell that reduces TP of multiples nearby units. Wow. Costs 50 HP. Wow. Well, we could all well and good. We could buy these later, but the thing is, we could buy worm gems, which is cool. And not much else. Right now, it's more of a unique thing, or kind of like more like a fun thing, you know, to visit her shop. But as you can see, these orbs are super expensive. We'll be buying these later, as long as we hunt more dragons. Yeah, we're gonna need to hunt more dragons to get all the orbs. Yep, nothing unique on the recruit side. We could probably sell stuff like this cutlass. Spiked laurel, nobody's gonna use. That's fine. Anyways, well, that should be pretty much be it. Yeah. Thanks, there. Don't be a stranger. And we won't be visiting Deneb's shop for a long, long while yet. So next up, we'll probably head to Port Omish. So I'm gonna go to Goliath. Yep. And then wait it out for the next episode. Well, it's me, I'm Biggie, and I'll be back.